Hi, in last video we have seen the demo of the helpdesk ticket system using the Django framework. In this video we are going to start the development part. But before going to start development part, I want to show you the points what we have seen in the last video. So these are all 25 points what we have seen in the last video. So I am going to cover one by one all the points, or we can say all the agenda. So in this particular video, I'm trying to focus on virtual environment setup and the base page. So before going to start, please like and subscribe my channel. Yeah, so let's start. So simply open the command prompt, and in command prompt, you have to just type Python space hyphen version. This is the command to check whether the Python is installed or not in your system. After running this command, if you are getting any error, see, after running this Python hyphen version in the command prompt, you are getting any error, it means the Python is not installed in your system. So make sure you have Python installed in your system. If you are getting successfully Python version, then the second step in the, I want to create one empty folder over the desktop. You can create anywhere. It is not like mandatory you have to create over the desktop only. So you can create anywhere, but in my case, I want to create over the desktop. So this is the command cd desktop to navigate the location of the desktop. And after enter, this line will come, and here we need to write mkdir. It means make directory, and here we need to specify the folder name, what we want to create over the desktop. I'm repeating again why I have written cd desktop here, because I want to create one empty folder over the desktop. Because of that only I have navigated to the directory desktop. After that, this is the command to create the folder, empty folder over the desktop. So mkdir, which stands for make directory, then here we need to specify the name of the directory. So in my case, I have given Django project. So once you have created this Django project, then you have to go inside this Django project folder, which is created over the desktop. And for that, what you can do, you can simply write a command. 1 second, I will show you. Copy this entire thing. And here you need to write cd, then this folder name. After enter, you will come here like this. So after that, you have to create the virtual environment. So command to create the virtual environment is python space -m venv, then virtual environment name. So in my case, I'm giving Gridi. You can give any name. After that, simply what you have to do, you have to follow this locate. Then you have to open this folder, Django folder, which is you have created over the desktop. So let me open VS Code, and here I need to open that particular folder. For that, file, then open folder, then desktop. So right now I don't have that particular folder, so I have to create that folder. So for that, let me open the command prompt. So this is my command prompt, and as I told you, if I want to create the folder over the desktop, so for that I need to navigate to the desktop. So this is the command cd desktop. Then I want to create one empty folder. For that I have a command mkdir. Then I have to give the name of the folder what I want to create over the desktop. So in my case, I am giving Django project. After that, I need to navigate in that particular folder. So for that, we have a command cd. Then simply copy this one, paste here. Now I'm inside the Django project folder, which is I have created over the desktop. if you go to the desktop, you will find this Django project folder is created in your desktop. After that, I need to open this folder inside my VS Code. Come here, open folder, then desktop, then Django project, select. See, that folder is open here. After that, as I told you, we have to create the virtual environment for our project. But before going to create the virtual environment, let me tell you what is the use of the virtual environment. So the virtual environment is basically what is doing is simply creating one isolated environment, or you can say isolated workplace where you can work with your project. Other version of the Python or Django will not affect for this particular project. So keep in mind, in simple way, virtual environment is going to be provide you isolated workplace or environment where you can freely do whatever you want in your particular isolated environment. So as I told you, open the command prompt. Then to create the virtual environment, we have a command. So the command to create the virtual environment is Python -m virtual env. This is the command to create the virtual environment. Then you have to specify the name of the virtual environment. So you can give any name. In my case, I'm giving Gridi. And make sure you have a net connection while doing this activity. So enter. Wait for a few seconds. Yeah. After that, what you have to do, come here. See, Gridi is showing here. Then click here. Then click on scripts. Then copy path. Come here. Then CD. Then paste here. After that, you have to write the command activate to activate the virtual environment. After writing activate command, if the Gridi or whatever name you have given here, like during the creation of the virtual environment, it's coming at the beginning of this path, it means your virtual environment is activated. Now we can do whatever activity we want. So again, come over in command prompt, then come outside cd dot dot. Cd dot dot is the command to come one step back, then again cd dot dot. Now, see, up to this point, what we have did, we have checked the version of the Python. So as I shown you, for that, we have a command Python -" version. This is the command to check the version of the Python. Then I want to create the one empty folder over the desktop. So because of that only I navigated to the desktop, and there is the command mkdir, then folder name, whatever you want to create. After that, I have again navigated inside that particular folder, whatever I have created over the desktop. And then I have created the virtual environment. And this is the command to create the virtual environment, Python -m virtual env, then environment name. After that, we have to activate this one while going this particular location. And after that, we have to come outside. For that, we have a command cd dot dot, cd dot dot 2 times. And that only we have did here. So the next and very important activity to install the Django. So what is the command to install the Django? So to install Django framework, we have a command pip install Django. So Django is installed successfully. But here we are getting one warning like Python -m pip install upgrade pip. So if you want, you can ignore. Otherwise, if you want to upgrade, you can simply copy this entire line and paste here. That's it. It's up to you. So we have installed the Django. And this is the command to check the Django version, Python -m Django version. So with the help of this command, you can check the version of the Django. Or if you see here only, you will get the version of the Django 4.2.11. So I hope I'm clear how we can install the Django. So to install the Django, we have a command pip install Django, and to check the version of the Django, we have a command python -m Django version. And don't worry, I'm going to maintain the notes, and I will share that notes to my Telegram channel. So even if you miss any command, so you will get from there. 1 second. Yeah. Then simply copy this entire cycle here. CD. CD dot. This is the command to come outside. So right now we are here, and here only we have installed the Django. So the command to install the Django is pip install Django. This is the command to install the Django. And here only what we have did, we have checked the version of the Django. So for that we have a command python -m, then Django version. I will share these notes with you guys, so don't worry. Let me remove unwanted space. So up to this we have did. So the next step, we have to create the Django project. We have to create the Django project. So to create the Django project, we have a command python -m Django start project. Then we have to specify the project name. So as I told you, we are going to create the help desk ticket system. So I'm giving help desk only, then enter. So if you go in VS Code, and if you see, 1 second, see help desk is showing here. So this project is created. So after, let me copy this entire command. I will first here. So we have created the project. So our next step to create the application for the Django project. See, keep in mind, in the Django, we need to create the project. For that, we have a command python -m Django start project, then project name. This help desk is nothing but the project name. You can give any name here. And after that, we need one application. And one more thing also, in a Django project, the project should be one, and under one project, there multiple application can be created. So I'm going to create the application. So to create the application, we have a command python manage.py start app. Then we have to specify the app name. So in my case, I'm giving my app only. You can give anything, not a problem. Sorry, we need to go inside this help desk, newly created one. So simply copy this one, then CD, then 1 second, CD space, then paste. Then here we need to run that command, python manage.py start app. So our app is created successfully. So the next step, we have to run our Django project, or we can see we have to run our server. So to run the server, we have a command python manage.py run server. So this is the local host URL. Simply copy this one. paste here. If you are getting this page, it means you have successfully created your Django project and it's up and running the particular server. So I hope up to this point we have clear. So 1 second, come here. See, up to this, we know what we have did. Come here, then we have created a project. This start project and help desk is our project name. After that, we went inside this help desk folder and 1 second, let me copy this entire thing. Here, to create the application, we have a command python manage.py start app, then application name. So in our case, I have kept the application name is the my app. You can give any name. It's up to you. Not like you have to give the help desk only. You have to give the my app only. No. Then you can give any name as per your requirement. So I hope I'm clear up to this. And at last, simply copy this entire things. The command to run the Django server is the python manage.py run server. This is the command to run the Django server. So up to this, we are clear. I will share this code so you can refer this one step by step for your help. And make sure here you like this path will be different in your case because this is my username is showing. In your case, it will show your. So don't be confused like why it is different because it will vary system to system. So we have created the Django project successfully. So the next step we have to, after creating the Django project and the application, our immediate next step to register our application into the settings.py file. It is highly mandatory because without registering your application in settings.py file, you cannot do anything. So come to the VS Code. Yeah. Then here, see, this Django project is nothing but a simple folder name what we have created over the desktop. Then this Gridi is nothing but the virtual environment name what we have created. After that, that help desk is nothing but our project name. And you can see in help desk there is one more help desk. It's showing. So don't be confused. It is a directory structure for this Django framework. And after that, we have my app, this one. So this my app is nothing but the application name what we have given. So we will do R&D one by one for all these things. So don't be confused. What is this? Why these are created? What is the use of these things? Don't worry. We will explore step by step. So as I told you, we have created the Django project. We have created the Django application. After that, we have to register our application in the settings.py file. So where is the settings.py file? So click this one. See, inside the help desk, we have a settings.py file. Come here. Then inside the installed app, we have to register our application name. So if you remember, our application name is nothing but the my app. And you can refer from here also. See, this one and this one should be same. So this is the first step we have to do after the creating application. So we have successfully registered our application. So if you see the agenda here, 1 second, let me show you. We are done with the virtual environment and the project setup also. So the next thing is the base page creation. So let's do. So I want to create one base page. So where I can create the base page. So inside the my app, create right, then new folder, then give name templates. the name should be same. Spelling also same. You have to give the same spelling and same name. After that, click then new file. Then I want base.html page, and I want to make this one as a capital base.html page. So this base.html page is nothing but the simple HTML page, and whatever we are going to create here, it will display over the browser. So for example, I want to display a file. Yeah. Then here I want to take one h1 tag. Sorry. Here I want to take one h1 tag. And for example, I want to show like I am base page. Control S. So I have created the one base page, and this base page is nothing but the simple HTML page only. So don't be confused like what is the base page, something kind of thing. So it's a simple HTML page. And why I have given the name base page? Because in this particular HTML page, I am going to be store all the common HTML related code. For example, in future, we will require the navbar, and the navbar is the things which is we have to use, we have to show in each and every page. So it is not a good practice to write the code of the navbar in each and every HTML page. So the good practice is you have to keep that code in one file, and you have to inherit that one file in all the location where you want. So I hope I'm clear with that, why we need the base.html page. So as I told you, I have created the base.html page, and here I have written I am a base page. And one more thing I want to tell you, Django follow the model view template architecture. Model view template architecture. Model is nothing but the related to the database. Template is nothing but the related to the front end part, and view is nothing but the related to the business logic. So this base.html is nothing but the template only, and that template we have created inside the templates folder only. And what is the name of that? It's a base.html file. So I hope I'm clear up to this. So the next things, we have to create the view for this base.html page. As I told you, what is the use of the view? So view is used to the render the HTML page. I know most of the people not getting what I'm trying to say, so don't be confused. So simply this view is need to be render this particular HTML page. So where we can create the our views things, or views nothing but the function only, and there is a two type, class based view and function based view. So in this particular project, we are going to see the function based view. It is a more easier, but most of the people saying class based view is the more easier, but I found function based is more easier for me. So where we have to create this function, so we have to create this function inside the views. So where is that views.py file? See, views.py file. Simply click here, come here. So here we need to write our logical, our business logic. So let's start. So I want to create one function. For that, we know we have a command def. Def is the keyword to create the function. And here we can give, so for example, I'm giving base page. This is my view name. Then here I need to take the default parameter, which is request. Yeah, come down. So the next, what I want to do, so I want to render my HTML page. So for that, we have command return render, and here we need to specify the location of the our HTML page. So again, default parameter request, comma, and then in single quote we have to specify the name of the file. So if you see, our name is the base.html page. So for that, base.html, that's it. Control S. We have created template, we have created view. So the next things, we have to create the URL to link this page and view together. So where we can do, so simply what we can do, here if you come here, then url.py file. So inside this urls.py file, we need to create one URL. But before going to create the URL, first we have to import our view. So for that, we have a command from dot means current directory. And what is the current directory? My app. So from current directory, import what I want to import views. That's it. Paste this. Then here we need to write like this. Here we need to specify the URL pattern. If you are not going to specify anything, then you can, after blank, it will redirect to this one. And here we need to specify the application name. So in our case, C application is nothing but the my app only dot URLs. So this is the things we have to write here. And one more thing, here we comma include, we need to import. So what we have did, we have to import the include, we have to import the view, then simply we have to write this pattern. Here if you want, you can write something, otherwise you can leave blank only. This include is nothing but this one, and this my app is nothing but the application name, which is this one, and this URLs is nothing but the file which is we are going to be create right now. So this files and this one I am going to create inside here only. So .py. So don't be confused. Let me show you. See, by default, urls.py file given by the Django only, but we are not going to use the default one. Let me tell you why. In future, if it is required to share your code application wise, I'm repeating again what I'm saying. In future, if it is required, you have to share any functionality which is written inside any particular application. So you can simply share that particular application folder, this one, my app entire folder. And at that time, there should be not any dependency outside this particular folder. So because of that only, what we are doing, inside this particular folder only, we are creating one urls.py file, this one, and we are going to link this url.py file with this one. So because of that only, we have written like this inside the my app URLs, this one. So, and inside this URL, which is we have created, so here we can write our URL pattern. Then simply do one thing, come here, copy this entire thing and paste here. Let me remove unwanted things. So select from here this entire things. Yeah, we don't require these things. And we also don't require this one. And we don't require this one. So here what we require, this style, path, then base slash, then here is the views name. And what is the views? So views name is the base page. So come here inside the view, see whatever name you have given here, simply copy this one and paste here. And this is nothing but the URL name. So this is the URL pattern and this is the URL name. So don't be confused like you have to give the same pattern and same the names. No, you can give any pattern or any name. It is not related to each other, but it is recommended to give the meaningful name. So right now this base is nothing but the any URL. This is one of the URL pattern I have given, and this base page is nothing but the views name, which is I have created here inside the views.py file, and this is nothing but the name of this particular URL. Control S, then you go to the command prompt, Control C, then run the server. We are getting some error like line number 19 in the help next, line number 19 we are getting error. One second. From my app import views, Control S. Yeah, it's running fine. I don't know why it was not working, but because dot also representing the current directory only. So we can use that one. Let me remove this unwanted code from here also. So you keep like, you write like this from my app. My app is nothing but this one application name, import views, Control S. See, it's running fine. Simply copy this URL, open in a browser, slash, if you remember, it's a base page. BAS, this is our URL. Here we are getting I am a base page. So successfully we have created our base page. Let me summarize once again what we have did. We have command to check the Python version. So that command is nothing but the Python ---- version. Then as I told you, I want to create the one empty folder over the desktop. So because of that only, I have used CD desktop to navigate that particular location. Then mkdir is nothing but the command to create the folder, and this is the folder name, whatever I want to create. Then I have went inside this particular folder. Then I have created the virtual environment. And what is the command to create the virtual environment? Is Python -m venv Gridi. So you can give any name in place of the Gridi. After that, you have to went to this location, and from where you can went to this location. So inside the VS Code, if you come here, 1 second, I will show you. See this one. You can simply right click and copy the path. So the same thing we have did. After that, we have written command activate to activate the environment. And if you are getting your virtual environment name at the beginning of the URL, this path, it means your this virtual environment is activated. After that, we have did CD to come outside, to come back to this particular location. And after that, we have used the command pip install Django to install the Django, and the command to check the Python version, Django version, is the Python -Django version. And to command to create the Django project is Python -m Django start project helpdesk. Helpdesk is nothing but the project name. You can give any name here. After that, I went to particular folder, which is a helpdesk, the same thing what we have given here. And then we have to create the application. So the command to create the application is a Python manage.py start app. And here you can give any name of your application. And this is the command to create the, command to run the Django server. And here you can see successfully we have created the base page. So in this particular video, what we have did, we have created the virtual environment. We have did the setup, project setup or environment setup kind of things we have did, and we have created the base page. So in the next video, what we will do, we will work on the Navbar page. So let's start. But before going to start, please like and subscribe my channel. Yeah. So let's start. Go to the VS Code, and here, see, up to this we have seen, like I have a base page, this kind of things we have already seen. So let me show you 1 second. See, so these things we have already seen up to last video. So in this video, we are going to add the Navbar page. So to add the Navbar page, we can refer the Bootstrap framework. This Bootstrap framework is nothing but the front-end related framework. So anything if you want related to the HTML, you can use the Bootstrap. So for that, simply come here, and to go this page, you have to type get Bootstrap. Let me show you again. Let me close first this things. Yeah. So you have to type this Bootstrap and click here. Then docs. So this is the Bootstrap framework. And if you want to use the Bootstrap, then you have to include the Bootstrap in your project. So the way to include the Bootstrap in your project, simply come here, this second line, include Bootstrap, this one, simply copy this line and come to the VS Code here, and it will paste here, Control S, and let me refresh the browser. Hello world is showing. We have added Bootstrap successfully in our base page. Come here again, So we have added Bootstrap successfully in our uh, base page, or you can see in our project. So the next things, as I told you, I want to add the Navbar. So Control S and again go to the browser, and in here, simply search Navbar, Navbar, and come here. So from here, you will get the different format of the Navbar, and based on your requirement, you can select any one. So you can see different types of the Navbar we have. But as per my requirement, this one is a very close to my requirement. So I am copying this one. Simply click here to copy and come to VS Code. And here we need to paste this Navbar code inside the navbar.html page. So I'm going to create one navbar.html page. So one second, navbar.html. You can give any name, but name should be meaningful. Because of that only I have given navbar.html. Simply copy and paste here this thing. Here I am pasting the things which is I have copied from here. Control S. So we have successfully created our Navbar. The things to be noted, one second, let me come here and refresh the browser. See, Navbar is not showing here. Why? We have to link that Navbar page with our base.html page. Then only we can see that Navbar inside our base.html page. Right now, this is nothing but the base page only. From URL only you can identify this is our base page. And here we need to link our Navbar page. Then only we can see. So how we can link or how we can include our Navbar page inside the base.html page. See, even if you are going to simply copy entire navbar.html code in the base.html page, so Navbar will display. But it is not a good practice to repeat the code again and again, because we know Navbar is the things which is we need to use in each and every page. So it is highly recommended if the code which is going to be used again and again, so keep at one place and inherit from there and use the place where you want to use it. So same things we are going to do it. So what we are going to do, simply we are going to link our Navbar page with the base.html page, and in future for all the HTML pages we are going to inherit the base.html page. So ultimately what happened, Navbar also will inherit automatically. So let's see how we can do. So this is our Navbar, and I want to include this Navbar page inside my base.html page. So how I can do? So simply what you have to take curly bracket, then percentage sign, then you have to write include, then you have to mention the name of the file, whatever you want to include. So in my case, I want to include navbar.html page. So this is the syntax of including one HTML page into the another HTML page. So navbar.html is nothing but the one of the HTML page only. So I am including that page into the base page. And if you can do Control S, and if you come to the browser and if you refresh, one second, we are getting one error, navbar.html. What is the error? One second, navbar.html. If you check the name, what we have given, navbar, and oh, we have done spelling mistake. Here we have given navbar, and here we give. So we need to rename this one. One second. Yeah. Sorry for that. Let me refresh. Yeah. So the navbar is coming here. It means we have successfully added the navbar in our project. So the next things, we have to modify this navbar as per our requirement. So let me go to the VS Code, and here inside the navbar. So whatever things you want, you can keep, or if you don't want, you can remove. So for example, in place of Navbar, I want to show something like my brand name or something. So I think I'm giving help desk only. Help desk. Let me save and see how it's looking. Help desk. Yeah. So it's looking good only. Then in place home, let it be home only. Then in in place of a link, I want, for example, login. Then Control S. Then simply copy this line and paste here. And after that, I want register. Control S. Then from here, then what we have a drop down. So let it be. It will we will require this drop down. Then I don't want this disable functionality. So let me remove these things. I don't want this search functionality also. So let me remove. Control S, then run. So right now we have a help desk, home, login, registration, drop down, this kind of option in our new bar. So the next things we have to do, there's some coloring or some changes we have to do. So what you can do, come here and based on your requirement, you can choose any color, whatever you want. So let me show you 1 second. Come down. Yeah. So we have a different color option like a black, blue, and this transparent color. So based on your requirement, you can select. So what you have to do, simply you have to copy this entire things and come here, go to the VS Code and paste here. Control S. Yeah. Let me run. See. So this is how you can do. And but for my requirement, I don't need this one. So let me remove these things. Control S. And I have already one. So I'm going to use that one.